Good morning, Fort Worth, and happy St. Patrick's Day. It is the 17th of March. I've got Michelle, Tiff, and Richard all here in the studio.
Hello.
This is going to be the best morning show episode we've ever done. If this is your first time joining us for the morning show, we do this Monday through Thursday. We record at a place called Hoppin, and this episode will be out to you by 8 a.m. Every morning, Monday through Thursday, you can tune in on all your favorite streaming services, and we have videos associated with it on YouTube. Just look for Fort Worth Roots. Our first segment of the day is weather. Today is going to be 85 for a high, 58 for a low. Still going to be a little breezy at 18 miles an hour. Tuesday, 84 for a high, 59 for a low. Still windy, 24 miles an hour. Wednesday, 64 for a high and 40 for a low, 24 mile an hour wind. Thursday, 68 for a high, 45 for a low, and we're going to start losing the wind on Thursday. Then it's coming back. Friday, 21 miles per hour, 79 for a high Friday, 51 for a low. And then this weekend, 80 for a high, 59 for a low. Sunday, 80 for a high, 50 for a low, and PM showers possible, 37%. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tiff.
Hello.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Andrew.
My goodness, we've got a full house here.
Best show ever.
You guys, tell us about your weekend real quick. Michelle, you go first.
Well, of course, I work on Saturdays because, that's what I do. And so we're very busy when people are not busy.
That is
very
saying a lot about nothing.
You don't want to tell us about a giant
awesome.
horse taking a dump on a barroom floor?
Oh, stop now.
That's a true story.
Michelle was at a bar and a horse took a crap on the floor.
And a goat.
It did.
And a goat?
It was fun.
There we
it was
go.
all
Wait,
part of the experience.
Took a shit on the goat, or the goat took a shit in the bar as well?
that would have been photo.
Maybe
awesome.
both. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just starting.
Sounds like a lot of caca.
Horses poop. We all poop.
Okay,
it's
order.
We're not judging.
Not on the bar floor, though. I
Tiff,
don't.
how about your weekend?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Tiff?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiff's turn.
My weekend was epic.
How epic would you say?
Well, pretty epic. I pretty much did nothing.
That's epic.
Yeah, mowed my lawn.
That's
looked at my dating site. That's
there you
just,
go. Swipe left, swipe left.
Yeah.
Richard,
Tiffany didn't know she was going to have to speak today. It's totally
true.
It's good.
Richard, you're up. What'd you do this weekend?
I wish I could say nothing, but no. Did a lot of stuff around the house. Going out of town, so I'm trying to get all my stuff together. Going to Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Let's get into that story later. All right, our next segment, National Day of. Today is Awkward Moments Day.
That's every day for me.
We're going to have some of those.
I call that a Monday. National Fragrance Week. Surprise, it's all toxic. Welderly Week. Act Happy Week. Benito Juarez Day. Campfire Girls Day.
Wait,
these are just terrible.
Did you say Act Happy Day?
Yeah, Act Happy Day.
What day is that?
It's today.
It's today's holiday.
You're
That's
right
not-
on happy
It's not hard to do after a couple of Guinnesses, so I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame. It's on a Monday, right? So everybody just got done with all their St. Patty's Day parties, right?
If you were
mean
smart,
you
you
can't.
took today off.
That's exactly right.
Oh, dude, it's Rob Lowe's birthday.
Oh.
I like him.
Yeah, Rob Lowe's the best. Let's see. Rob Lowe, born on March 17, 1964, started his career at the age of 12. He was famous teen idol in the 80s and acted in many coming-of-age teen films of the time. All the roles helped establish the actor's career. He has appeared in many television shows since the late 90s, some of which earned him award nominations. Join us as we celebrate this Hollywood star's birthday.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday, Rob Lowe.
I have still not seen St. Elmo's
Look at his
Fire from
face.
beginning to end.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know. I am
But
100% serious.
No, you're not
You're in a
missing
row.
much. Don't worry.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was like...
I finally watched it start to finish like about 2 months ago, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Meh.
okay. I'll watch Breakfast Club.
All right, here we go. This day in history, 461. That's a year. Patrick Irish Bishop dies. Legend has it that on this day, the Christian missionary and Bishop Patrick dies in Ireland. He will be revered for his work and life, and by the 7th century, he will have become Ireland's patron saint. Patrick's thoughts on green beer and Kiss Me I'm Irish t-shirts will be lost to the ages. Something tells me he didn't have a whole lot to do with that. Black Prince gets... What is that?
What? Careful what you say.
What is that? Is that what it looks like?
What?
Douchey?
What?
Nobody's going to help me out.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
can't
over
see
here
it.
and I can't see
It's-
it yet.
it's-
Oh, Edward the Black Prince.
It's Duchy.
Douche.
Dutchy.
Is that
Douche.
Dutchy? There's no
Yes.
T there.
I think it's douche.
I think it's douche.
Yeah. Edward the Black Prince is England's first
Trying to
duke.
avoid some douche, but y'all just went right into it.
I think he's right. Says it's
I don't even
England's
see the
first
word
duke.
douche. What are you
I
talking
don't either.
about? You just-
Duchy. It's right here where the cursor is.
Yeah.
Oh, Dookie. Dookie.
Okay. All right.
I like Dookie better than douche. This is a shitty episode.
It's going to be great.
Lots of doo-doo talk.
All right, here we
There's
go.
an E in
Here we go.
douchey, That's a Y.
Okay, here we go. Beloved for his military heroism, King Edward III's son, Edward of Woodstock, receives the first duchy granted in England, becoming Duke of Cornwall. The Black Prince will die before his father and never ascend to the throne. All right, and then some other really ridiculous stuff that we're not going to get into. Now it's time for the news. This is coming from NBCDFW.com. Story is by Sarah Klein and Rebecca Reynolds. At least 42 dead after tornadoes, wildfires, and dust storms wreak havoc across multiple states. We tried to keep the news
Yeah,
light and
good
cheery.
morning, everyone.
Positive.
Yeah.
It's fake being happy day, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to smile through the death of several people.
Yeah.
Polar bear.
Well, it has been wild lately, right?
It's been insane.
Elevated fire risk all over the state of Texas and other states. The wind has been insane. The sky turned into dune.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been wild.
It looked like GTA on GTA 3.
Here we
on
go.
PlayStation 2.
I thought I was in the movie The Grapes of Wrath.
You probably were. Unusually vicious and damaging weather across multiple U.S. states sprawled violent tornadoes, blinding dust storms, and fast-moving wildfires this weekend, leaving at least 42 people dead. In the latest tally of the destruction, Oklahoma Department of Emergency Management said Sunday that more than 400 homes were damaged as wildfires swept across the state Friday. At least 74 homes in and around Stillwater were destroyed by wildfires. Mayor Will Joyce said Sunday night on Facebook. The Emergency Management Department also said the Oklahoma Office of the Chief Medical Examiner confirmed 4 fatalities related to the fires or high winds. I guess if you get slammed in the face with a road sign, it'll change your day.
Question: You choose death by fire or death by high winds?
High winds.
High winds. Yeah.
Burning to death is one of my worst fears.
I want to keep my pork on the bone. You know what I mean? I don't want to watch that stuff slide off.
Okay,
So
fair
Right.
enough.
That's a visual.
I'm stuck in it.
FortWorthReport.org is our next story. And we got Jacob Sanchez wrote this one. How much will Fort Worth ISD's new superintendent earn? Here are the details from her contract.
Oh.
Anybody want to take a guess?
I don't know. I hate these stories. They ruin my day.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's gonna be really hard to
It's
fake
fake happy day, Michelle.
I'm,
All right.
I'm really
All right.
Smile while we get
I got
robbed.
183.
All right. Tiff's got 183.
Oh, I want to call it a smooth quarter mil.
Okay.
Okay.
thinking
We're at
I'm leaning
250.
that direction.
What do you got?
275.
275. You're all wrong. Every one of you are wrong. It is so much worse. The newly hired superintendent, Karen Moliner, will lead Fort Worth ISD at least for the next 3 years. Moliner's superintendent contract was released March 14th, 3 days after the school board formally hired her as the district's new leader. The new superintendent will receive, drum roll please, an annual salary of $360,000. Moliner's salary is $22,516 more than the previous predecessor Angelica Ramsey earned. So
I did the math on that, and you could literally buy a small SUV every single day.
No.
every month.
Yeah.
Every
Right.
month. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, no, not
That's
every
not
day.
my thing. I scrub
Oh,
bodies
no,
with
yeah.
oil and salt for a living. I don't.
Right, I don't do math either.
Yeah, okay.
So
That-
here's
that
to
you're
you,
good.
Superintendent
on it.
Karen Moliner, and if you're in a charitable mood someday, we take
Yep.
a donation for
Yeah,
sure.
if you ever want to finance the arts, we know some folk.
Well, and what's the school district deficit right now? And like 20 million or something? It's crazy.
For Fort Worth, I don't know.
It's a lot.
I've had my
It's
head
probably
up
not 20
Keller's
million.
ass
Yeah.
this whole time,
So
which
anyway,
is 19 million.
all right. Well, good
Not
for
that
her.
I paid attention.
Good for her. Haters are gonna hate, Karen. Don't you listen to them. You get your money. All right. This story is from FWTX.com. It's the Fort Worth Magazine, and their news story is Iggy, the iguana, returns to Fort Worth Zoo after major makeover. Story by staff.
Staff writes some good stuff.
All right, here we go. After 15 years of braving the elements, Iggy the iguana has returned to his perch after a fresh makeover, a red manicure, and the same judgmental stare.
Ooh,
have y'all seen him over there by the zoo?
Does he have laser eyes?
Ooh, I need him at my house.
He's a crazy iguana.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's iconic. Every time you're driving down University past the turnoff for the zoo, you see Iggy on that roof over there. Well, he was missing for a little bit. Now he's back. After a much-needed spa day, finally, Iggy the iguana is back at the Fort Worth Zoo. The 40-foot, 2,600-pound reptile giant has returned to his perch atop the Burnett Animal Health Science Center, looking fresh and ready to keep an eye on all those zoo visitors who probably never even noticed he needed a facelift. That's true. I didn't.
Yeah,
I wonder, what would
I
Iggy
didn't
do?
either. Yeah, I always
Right?
think about what Iggy would do.
I do too. Like,
What would Iggy do?
big life choices. What would Iggy do?
And usually it's stare judgmentally.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we got our good news story for the day, goodnewsnetwork.org.
Oh, it wasn't the one about everyone dying?
I thought the Iggy story
No, we
was
got
pretty
past that.
positive.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one actually turned things around, Andrew. I'm proud of you.
Good. Good News Network wrote this one. Nobody's getting credit for their stories today. New method can recycle all parts of modern solar cell with water. We can recycle everything. I thought this was pretty cool because once you cash out a solar panel, it's just garbage, right?
Yep.
And that's not green. Solar is one of the best solutions to the growing demand for renewable green energy. However, while conventional solar panels contribute to clean energy production, their disposal presents several environmental challenges. Now, a groundbreaking innovation may change that. Researchers have developed a method to fully recycle modern solar panels using water as the main solvent, which would make it a truly sustainable energy.
Oh, maybe the superintendent could buy us all solar panels.
That'd be really cool. Or maybe
Yeah.
she could stand out in her driveway and wash all of our old, crappy, expired solar panels for us.
I've got a bunch laying around.
Do you really?
You'd rent. I wish.
Oh,
Shit.
say I want one.
So before we get to our final story of the day, I do have a couple of things that we need to cover. One of the things, and I'm so glad you're all here because this is the perfect audience to ask.
Uh-oh.
What would you say if we started the morning show an hour later?
Like started it at 8?
How many people, and I want the listeners to chime in here, would this destroy your day if we moved it up an hour? Because I look at the numbers, and I don't know how many of these people have set for automatic download because they can do that.
Right.
As soon as I launch the episode, there's a good 30 people that have it set for automatic download. So
Right.
I don't know how many people are truly listening to the episode at 8 o'clock. There are some. I do know that because people have made comments, including you.
Yeah.
So what would happen if we moved that to 9 o'clock?
Let's ask Iggy.
Iggy don't talk a lot.
Oh.
And I'm not sure he's a listener.
Stares judgmentally.
Yeah. He'd just judge me for moving it. Anyway, mull that over and let me know.
that's something to think on.
And since we're talking about big changes, you might have noticed we didn't have Sky Viper this morning. Check this out.
This is for Andrew Turner of the Fort Worth Roots podcast. My name is Oliver Cloves Hoff, and I'm an entertainment manager representing Mr. Matthew Stubbs and Miss Candy Barr, both whom you have employed for your Fort Worth Roots morning show. I'm not sure if you are aware or if you have received our contracts in the mail, but both Mr. Stubbs and Miss Barr contracts are up for renewal and negotiations have begun. I hope this will be a quick process, as both parties have what I believe to be reasonable demands, especially in the light of the safety violations that have surfaced around your traffic helicopter,
Oh, shit.
Erroneous.
Sky Viper. First on the list of demands is that Mr. Stubbs and Miss Barr receive full-body massages both pre-flight and post-flight.
I'd like to
I got you,
interject, Andrew. Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to help.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to jump in there too.
I call Stubbs, but that's not the point.
Well, we've got Michelle.
I'm not
the
licensed
the
yet,
owner
but I'm getting
of
there.
the body scrubber. You can get
Yeah.
massages there.
Well,
Well,
we're
I
saving-
don't do them, but yes.
We're
yes,
saving
you have
Michelle
to.
for Candy. I'm
Yeah.
being
You're-
strategic
So you're
here.
going to put those
Just want that girl on
those
girl
big
action.
manly hands of yours to
Yeah.
action.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay. Cool.
He'd appreciate a bass player's touch.
Okay.
It's fine.
And it doesn't specify who's giving the massages. So
It does
here we go.
not. That's bad negotiation on their part.
All right. Onward.
The length and how these massages end will be up to my clients.
You still in?
It's always
Discretion
happy.
is appreciated. Second,
I can't
my
promise
clients would
discretion.
like to have free
I'm gonna
use of
tell
Sky
everyone,
Viper
too.
during their vacations, an outbreak of war, or any time there is an aerial drone show in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. it's best if we don't expand on the reasoning of the latter part of this demand. Finally, my clients would like to actually get paid for the service they are providing.
No.
I'll get in
When you-
line.
Negative.
Listen,
No,
Wouldn't we
not gonna
all?
happen.
listen.
Daily Show began, you said you would pay them with exposure. And in this economy, exposure can only buy so much cocaine and whores.
It's true.
Both of my clients have just about ran through all the whores in this town that take.
No, they
Same.
haven't.
Where is this going?
The Fort
They've
Worth,
only scratched the surface of the
Fort Worth
horrors.
Roots podcast does not condone this message or
anything else.
How these people are talking.
They're free to expose themselves.
Exposure for
anytime they
payment.
want.
Like I said, I hope negotiations can be agreed upon in a timely manner. But for now, you can consider Sky Viper grounded and your untimely traffic reports absent. Thank you,
I think we
and
should
good day
counter.
to you, sir.
They
think
can
we
use
should-
it during war if they dress as leprechauns.
I like that. And
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah,
fitting.
that's
Yeah.
thematic. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. The whole payment thing, that's out the door. But maybe if we could get some regularity to Sky Viper, maybe it'd be worth paying them.
Give it some Metamucil.
He needs fiber.
I feel like I need cold medicine and allergy pills. That's another reason we had to cover the dust story, because my allergies have just been
But you look
outrageous.
pretty, and really that's all that
Thank you.
matters. Yeah.
It's, yeah.
I'm on 2 hours of sleep,
Yeah.
so that's good. Good to know I don't
Hey,
look
me
as
too.
bad as I feel.
Hey.
All right, we got our space news story for the day. This is space real, guys?
Better be.
Do you think we went to the moon?
I do think we went to the moon.
I watched too many TikTok videos, and now I don't know what's real.
I feel like I visit space quite often.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this story is by spacenews.com, and this written by Jeff Faust. Updated at 7 p.m. Eastern with earlier departure plans for Crew 9. Washington, a Crew Dragon spacecraft with 4 people on board, docked with the International Space Station March 16th, setting up the departure of an existing station crew in the coming days. The Crew Dragon spacecraft Endurance docked with a forward docking port on the Harmony module. A lot of names here. Of the ISS at 12:04.
Whoa, that's a different space station.
That was a slip. Eastern, 29 hours after the spacecraft launched from the Kennedy Space Center on the Crew 10 mission. Hatches between the spacecraft and station opened about 90 minutes later. Crew 10 delivered the station NASA astronauts Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers, Japanese Space Agency JAXA astronaut Takeo Onishi, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Kirill Peskov.
You can do this.
Ooh, I like that.
I got close enough.
Almost there.
The 4 will spend about 6 months on the station. You guys can read on. Cool little picture, probably totally fake. Find it at spacenews.com. I mean it, man. They're talking about like the telephone call between the astronauts and the president and how there was no delay whatsoever. It sounded crystal clear. And it's like back in the 60s and 70s, they didn't have any kind of technology that was anything close
No
to that.
delay.
Here, the counter to that is, as you may know if you'd listened to any of my facts I used to do.
Oh.
We missed those.
I don't, because they just ran out of. They were
Ran
good
out of
for like a
facts?
week. Yeah, they just went stale on me. No, I think that
Spit it out.
I'm trying to.
We're on a time
It's early.
crunch here.
All right, never mind. Move on.
The shadows. What about the shadows?
No counter there.
Oh, right. That's what I was saying. The PlayStation 1 technology is what was in the moon landing vessel. So, therefore, very low latency audio was very possible.
You're telling me that we could have had PlayStation in the 60s and I didn't get one until at the end
That's
of
what I
the
heard.
20th century?
Yeah, welcome to America, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Got to go to Japan for that kind of
I
thing.
was about to say
True.
the PlayStation
Military
was a
keeps it
Japanese
all.
product, so anyway. All right, Michelle, tell us a little bit about what's going on this weekend, Friday more specifically,
Friday,
at 7
yeah, right,
o'clock
before
here at
the
Hoppin.
weekend. Well, we're super excited because we're doing the Fort Worth dating games.
We're super excited.
Woo! And I didn't even rehearse that. So yeah, we're gonna have speed dating. It's part of our games, and I'm really excited about this because I'm like the props that I have accumulated for this show. First of all, we don't expect anybody to do anything or know what. So we are giving people questions. So when the people come in, and I would be here a little before 6 because the speed dating starts from 6 to 7 here at Hoppin. The ladies are going to have numbered tables, and that's not going to happen Friday. So the little thing came apart. Yeah, I forget. There's some people who just listen. So each table is going to have a number. Everybody's going to have a snazzy clipboard. And there's going to be a list of 20 questions if you don't want to come up with your own questions. And you can spin the dial. You hear that? Mm-hmm. That's the dial spinning. And you get 5 minutes to ask your potential date.
I thought it was 3.
Well, I'm still thinking about
it.
It's 3 to 5.
Dating.
Andrew and I have to have a conversation about that. So
three sounds good.
3 to 5 minutes. Then
it's gotta be a quick conversation.
Guys get up. Guys scoot over.
But you know in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's true.
Order.
And then that's it. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science, folks. It's just an opportunity to get in front of your potential date,
so there's this
soulmate, and
there's the
connect.
There's the speed dating thing, and then there's the Fort Worth dating games.
The actual show. Yeah, and we have a main bachelorette, and then they are separated from the candidates.
They can't see each other.
That they will be questioning with questions.
Choose your date by their answers.
Filter, and then they choose one, and then those people get prizes.
And
if you want to hang out, isn't it just, it's a perfect plan. Why doesn't it work 100% every time?
It certainly seemed like a perfect plan last time. We had an incredible turnout. It was a lot of fun. And so this isn't our first time doing it. Michelle did change up a bunch of shit, so it's going to be another original show.
Yeah. It's all going to be good, though, and
but
better.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, and we didn't think there was going to be a lot of people coming to this show because we didn't buddy with the singles group this time, but I'm talking to people left and right, and they're going to be here. It's going to be exciting. So definitely, speed dating is 6 to 7, and the show is 7 to 8. We did a little earlier this time.
That's good.
But I would get here at 5:30, honestly, not going to lie, if you want to do the speed dating part.
And if y'all haven't been out to Hoppin, it is a self-serve tap room. It's perfect for an event like this. You get an armband up at the front. Whenever your drink runs out, you don't have to wait on a bartender or stand in line. You just walk up to the tap hall and only get charged by the ounces you put in your glass. They got ciders, THC seltzers, wine of every type, craft beers, and there's a full-service cocktail bar. So we got you covered. There's going to be, I believe, food trucks here, but if not, you can always Uber
Mama
Eats.
Lou's going to be here.
Mama Lou's going to be here, yeah. You don't want to miss Mama Lou's. Mm-hmm. So we got you covered on food, too. It's going to be a rad little time. There's no cover, right? You're not charging people for this.
This is a free event, folks. There aren't too many of them
Find
around.
your love for free.
Find it for free. Definition of cheap.
You got to go overseas for that.
Oh, you are, though. You're going to Japan.
I am, but I hope I'm not bringing anything like that back.
Your wife would be so pissed.
Oh, yeah, she would have some words to say about that.
Tiff, you got anything going on this week? Besides going to speed dating?
I am going to speed dating. And I'm continuing my speed dating spree through Fort Worth.
Excellent. All right, you're going to Japan. Tell us about it.
So I'll spare the long story, but we do trips for our kids for when they turn 13. So that's my 13-year-old and I are going to Japan. That's where he wanted to go.
Oh, that's cool.
And we were able to. We were able to pull it off. So we.
Is that the coming of age of your household?
I guess
13?
I guess so. It was kind of an odd tradition that
my
wife
now.
started. Yeah.
I'm like, I still like 13.
I'm going to make a song
Can I
out of that. You're a man now. You're 13.
That's what I'm going to do. Is when we get there, I'm going to like, all right, cool. You got to figure it all out now.
Yeah.
You're locked outside.
Right.
I'm gonna go
figure your way back in.
I'm gonna go
Take
to the bar.
Take the kids' passport, everything. Just leave them.
No, because you have to carry your passport in Japan. I don't want to get them in trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble overseas, right?
Not in Japan.
Not right now.
No, certainly.
They'll find any reason to not let me come back.
Yeah, correct.
The U.S. would miss you. That was sarcastic.
Oh, okay, good.
Fort Worth would miss you, that's for sure.
At least 3 people would.
At least 3 people and your mother.
Okay, 4.
Okay, so this week out here at Hoppin, let's see what we got going on. Dating game, that's the big one. Wednesday, they got 50% off wine all day. There's trivia tomorrow night starting at 7. And then with Thursdays, it's $6 on Casamigas, margaritas, and $2 Modelos. So that's going to be cool. Every Tuesday, if you guys are unaware, we have an artist out on stage at McFly's Pub. It starts at 5 o'clock, goes till 7, and then Tommy Luke's open mic night is right after that. It's a fun little thing we do for you guys so that we can engage with you directly. We record this in front of a live studio audience. There's an audience microphone so that you guys can be in the recording.
I think we're going to that
Y'all
Tuesday
better
night.
be.
I don't have school Tuesday night.
Oh,
That's excellent.
Sweet.
So it's a lot of fun. Madison Page is going to be our artist this Tuesday, and you can go to the Fort Worth Roots Instagram and see the little video that we jumbled together, or you can go check her out, Madison Page Music, or I think it's Madison Page Country on Instagram. But outstanding artist, and we're really looking forward to that recording. But we do it every Tuesday. There's no cover. We're giving out Billy Bob's tickets, so that's another reason to come. There's going to be hot pizza. I'm buying pizza. That's right.
Where are you getting your pizza from?
We're not talking about that. I don't know. It goes back and forth. I'm still hunting for a good deal. Every time I go to a different pizza place, I feel like I'm getting hosed, Tommy. I'm getting straight hosed. So anyway, we've been getting it from Italiano's. We also have done Domino's, and now I'm thinking about trying to. Do they still do the Little Caesars hot and readies?
Mm-hmm.
Pizza.
That's the way to go. I might,
for what you're doing, it is.
I might try to find myself a little Caesars, because we're dumping a lot of cash on this show. You guys should come out. It's bad, no expense. Yeah.
Make homemade
Except for pizza, it's from Little Caesars. Some expense spared.
Spared, no expense. Michelle, where can people find the Body Scrubbery?
Body Scrubbery is at 519 Pennsylvania Avenue. We are a boutique, unique day spa.
Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
I got so many taglines. I can't even.
Instagram. You can find them on Instagram as The Body Scrubbery.
Mm-hmm.
Tiff, you got anything you want to plug?
I like to plug her spa. It's fantastic.
It is fantastic. Oh, this last week I got 2 body scrubs because she's got a new student. And
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, you got to do some training with the
Dude.
staff and everything. What about
me?
you?
My skin
you're
is
so
dry.
busy.
I could use.
What have I started?
Andrew,
You know
yeah,
what?
Andrew's
You're
has the
next.
most supple skin of
You're
anyone I
I
know.
know.
And he gets
Well, you
2
know why?
scrubs.
Because you got to
Because you get
scrub.
You,
Yeah.
you could just drink me.
And my skin's just falling off.
No comment. No comment.
I'm just going to let that.
Thanks a lot.
Richard Keller is the head of a Fort Worth famous band called Itchy Richie and the Burning Sensations. You can find them on Instagram as @IR.
ATBS.
There we go. Excellent. You got any shows coming up?
I don't.
After Japan?
Not yet. I am working on a couple of ideas for shows.
Cool.
I'm going to try to do stuff a little different for shows I'm booking. So we'll
Love
see.
it. Love it.
We'll see how it goes.
All right,
The
folks.
mystery. I like it.
Yeah.
We're putting out more and more episodes every week. We're averaging about 6 episodes right now every week. So I'm going to miss stuff on the morning show. If you'd like to make sure I don't miss stuff, events, if you're a musician, you got a gig coming up, you got a book you're releasing as an author, whatever is going on out there in the land of Fort Worth, if you will take an audio recording and email it to media@fortworthroots.com, we will plug that as many times as we possibly can. So send it in. Let us help you connect with the community. That's what the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show is all about. Again, that's media@fortworthroots.com. You can also take an audio recording on your text message device app thingy and send it to 817-988-1292. We'll play that on the show. Yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff. You can find it in the show notes. You didn't have to write it down. So just click on.
I hope you
show
weren't
notes.
writing it down whilst driving. Or
Oh, and folks, really let me know. Can I sleep in an hour? I'd like to go to the gym in the mornings.
All right, new proposal. I think you should actually do it an hour earlier. I think you need to
Jesus
start at
Christ.
6.
You
And it'd
hate
be
me,
up
don't
on
you?
7.
You just absolutely despise me.
What if I get up and come help you? It would be okay. I'm not going to.
I know you're not.
but if I did, it would be great.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. We're polling the audience. Let us know. media@fortworthroots.com. All right, folks. That's it for today. Thank y'all so much for making this part of your morning. And as you move through today, we hope that you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Till tomorrow, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And fake happiness.
Happy fake happiness.
Fake happiness all day.
Yay.
Good day.